to another episode of Link Up with Michael Flix. I'm your boy Michael Flix. Very excited about this interview, man. I got a hot up and coming artist, just dropped a project, going crazy online. Everything's doing well right now. My guy Beanz, man. I'm happy to have you here, bro.
My brother.
Thanks for sitting down with me, bro.
Yes, sir. You know what it is.
How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm living, man. You know, project drop. I'm getting the waves of it. I'm hearing all the reviews, the good and the bad.
Right.
I believe I get a whole lot of bad for sure. You know, but I'm just soaking it in right now, man. Waiting to see what happens. You feel me?
When you say soaking it in, what do you mean?
You know, letting all the reviews, you know, the negative comments, the positive comments, the reposts, just everything. I just let that shit sink in. You know, make sure I left with good taste. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That type of deal.
That's
feel me?
real.
Yeah.
That's real. Like I said, we're gonna get into the project, man. I want to talk about everything. I want to take it all the way from beginning, all the way up to everything you got going on right now. I like to, you know, give people the platform to get a whole story so people can really tap in and get to know them. You know what I mean?
All right.
So, I know, but I mean, I don't know if everybody knows. You're a West Coast artist, but you're not officially from the West Coast, right?
Oh,
where are you from originally?
So this question is kind of crazy. So look, I was born in Houston.
Okay.
Before I could remember, I left to, you know, Valdosta, Georgia, small town, whole lot of drugs, whole lot of everything. Then I left from there. I went to Florida, stayed there for a while, and you know, went through some stuff. My pops got shot. So after that, we came to California in about 2000. You know what I'm saying? Right when Dr. Dre and Eminem started doing their thing.
Okay.
WrestleMania was out.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the situation that led to your dad getting shot?
You know, street life, man. My pops, you know, he's drugs, you know, he's an addict, you know what I'm saying? So it's been that way. I'm not gonna dress it up, but it's been that way for about 20-something years, so all my life niggas had to deal with that, you feel me what I'm saying?
I feel it. Dope that, you know, that didn't slow you down. He was able to, you know, keep pushing, doing your thing. So you said that situation, that situation brought you to California in 2000. What part of California did you end up coming to?
Oceanside, man. I went to Libby Lake.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What was I met you in Escondido. So what brought you from Oceanside to Escondido?
So when we left Florida, you know what I'm saying, my family came out here. We met up with my other cousins. You know, I still had that project mentality because I was just in the project. Niggas just really selling crack out here. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm angry. You know, I'm bitter. We got a whole family living in a 1-bedroom, not apartment, but just 1 bedroom in the apartment. You see what I'm saying? So on floors like this. So I'm bitter. Anything that crossed my way, I'm trying to fight. So we end up getting in trouble there, and then I ended up moving to Escondido, where we stayed in another 2-bedroom apartment with all my damn family. You dig what I'm saying? So.
And how big was the family?
So you got moms, you got pops, you got me, my brother, you got my sister, my other sister, and you got my other sister.
7.
Yeah, 7 of us.
So y'all was really rocking.
Yeah, you
really
know what we gotta do, man.
And so you get to, you mentioned you know, Dr. Dre and Eminem. Was that an influence on you to kind of like lead you into music, or was that just kind of something that you remember going on at the time?
It was just something going on at the time.
Got you.
I mean, year 2000, you had niggas was like, you know, the world gonna blow up. We gotta buy cans, water. You remember that? Yeah. So everybody was going crazy. So we was like, you know, it was just something to remember. You do what I'm saying?
Got you
for sure.
Got you. So what eventually? So you get to California in 2000. How long after you got here did you start rapping? Was it like in high school? Like when did you start rapping?
So before I even came to California, before it was even a thought, my pops was already singing.
Okay.
I was already around studios. That was his thing. You know what I'm saying? And street life kind of took him another way, and you know, he ended up getting shot. And so it was like, that's all I knew early on. So when we came out here, I was introduced to, you know, other people who he met way older, you know, his age. I'm a kid. So I kind of it wasn't like music was on my mind, you dig what I'm saying? It just kind of came in later, you dig?
Okay, I got you. So when did you start rapping then? Do you remember what year it was, or like around what time it was?
I would say I first started getting into it in about 8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, I started writing like little punchlines here and there. you know, before, you know, I would play with the keyboard and act like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? But right around 8th grade, I started carrying a little notebook, writing punchlines. You remember when Cassidy?
Yeah.
Cassidy hit the scene.
My favorite rapper. Yep.
Eating everybody up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bars after bars, punchlines. So I started trying to figure out how I could do that, and you know, it went from there.
Gotcha.
Sure.
That's what's up, man. So how long? But so you started writing in 8th grade. How long was it before you actually got to get in the booth and record your first song?
Ooh.
And do you remember that experience?
I do.
Okay.
I do. So my first time recording in it, like, I ain't talking about like on no rinky-dink mic, but like in a studio, you know, home built. It was with the big homie, you know what I'm saying, Big C, you know what I mean? He had us in his apartment, you know. Me and my boy Mookie D went over there. I think I was about 17 or 18. And, you know, a few months ago, I told Mookie D, I said, look, man, if we don't get in the booth, bro, by this time, I'm quitting this rap shit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm wasting my time, nigga. We got all these songs. We ain't been in the booth yet. So when we finally got in the booth, you know, it was the big homie. And, you know, he let us run through it. You dig? He blessed us for sure.
How was that? How was that first time in the booth? So you've been writing all this time, and you finally get to, you in a real studio, you finally on the mic. What was that like?
You know, I thought I had the juice. I ain't even gonna front. I thought I was that nigga, you know. I ain't never recorded a song yet, and I still thought I was him. But, you know, I dropped it quick, went through it probably 2 takes. Big C was like, damn, bro, you know, you knocked that out. And, you know, I was riding on that wave for a while. You did. We recorded a few songs, but I was riding on that wave for a while up until I realized that shit wasn't good.
What makes you say it wasn't good?
It was my first song. I was 17.
Got you.
You know, I didn't know what the hell.
And was that you said Mookie D recording with him? Was that in Escondido?
Nah, yeah. Actually, yeah, it was. We came from the IE, came out to Esco, and we went up to the apartment and knocked that shit out. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were up in the IE. You did go up there from Escondido. That's right. That's right. So what's what's it been like being an artist, I guess? So you go from, what was the transition like going from just kind of making songs until you like started taking it serious? Like, all right, I'm a rapper, I'm an artist, like I make music. What was that transition like? Or was there a transition at all? Was it just kind of just like a natural progression?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because if you keep doing something for, you know, long enough, you're gonna want more and more, and nothing's gonna satisfy you. So right now, you know, as an independent, I don't got no uncles that's in the game, or, you know, no cousins or anybody. So it's like all this got to come out of me financially. So, you know, doing tours, you know, I did shows out of state, man. All my album, all my records, I done produce, I make them in my studio. So it's like, once you fall in love with the art, you just keep going, and new doors open up, and it's like, you know, you would be a fool not to open and walk through them. You know what I'm saying? When the time comes. So it's like, for me, I think that was a natural progression, and I think that, what'd you say before that? Natural progression, and what else?
I said, what was that like, that transition like, going from like just making songs, having fun, to like taking it serious, like, nah, this is what I want to do?
Oh, taking it serious? Once I started realizing I was good.
Okay.
Once I started realizing that, you know, hey, I got some shit to say, man. You know, I got a story to tell. You know, not everybody's been through what I've been through. You know, a lot of people rap, but a lot of people ain't saying nothing. You know, and once I was able to say, you know what, I'm saying something. You know, I'm feeling this. You know what I'm saying? And I know somebody else gonna feel it. And once I got even a little bit of response, positive response, you know, I just kept going, man. That's just motivation, for sure.
That's dope. So you get in the booth for the first time at 17. How old were you when you realized, like, nah, I got something to say, I'm pretty good at this? How old were you around that time?
I went to prison.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was in prison, a couple years later, you know, I had ended up buying my own equipment, doing everything I needed to do, and by the time I was 20, you know, I was in prison, and the trauma just, I literally forgot everything I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? Like all the bars. I remembered a couple of hooks, but I forgot all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And me writing new material and coming up with a new style, there were certain people that would come up to me and they would say, look, bro, that shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep going. You know what I mean? You might have something when you get out of here. You got 5 years, bro. Keep going, see what happens. You feel me? And so that's what I did.
Gotcha.
For sure.
What was the and if you don't want to go there, just say that. But what was the situation that landed you in prison?
Robbery, for sure. Yeah, armed robbery, like home invasion. You know, the stuff that niggas talk about on their songs, we
was actually doing.
Yeah, we got
Gotcha.
that shit.
And so would you say that came out of I don't know, I guess this could seem like a loaded question, but it's an honest question. Do you think that, were you doing that out of necessity, or like kind of more of just being a knucklehead, trying to prove yourself to other people or to yourself? Like why did you find yourself in that type of activity? Or how did you find yourself engaged in that type of activity?
I feel like my back was against the wall,
Okay.
but there's always other options. Now when I look back on it, hindsight 2020, look back on it, things could have been different. We could have figured something out, but at that point in time, going into the refrigerator, knowing I got, a brother that's 2 years old, knowing I got siblings, and knowing that, my pops can't walk, you dig? So it's like, nigga, I'm grown, I'm 19 now, I gotta do something.
Right.
And so that was my motivation for sure.
Gotcha. How much time did you serve?
Like 4.5, close to 5. Yeah.
Got you. I remember, of course I didn't, obviously, I'm honestly just finding all this out for the first time, but of course I knew you went away, but I never knew why. And I wasn't exactly sure when, I was waiting for the homie to come back so we could start rapping. We're glad to have, you've been home for a while, but we're glad to have you home, bro. We're glad to have you home. And so you come home from prison, and what was that like, kind of reacclimating to outside after being in for 4 years? What was that like?
Man, I'm still adjusting, bro, a little bit. It's like, I wanted to hit the ground running. I came up with a whole plan. While you in the joint, you writing every day, you thinking, you ain't got nothing else to do. So I wanted to hit the ground running, and I did. Once I dropped, my pops had blessings came. We got a financial blessing. We bought a studio. I sat up and I recorded my first project. I stayed, while I was on parole, I stayed harbored up in this room creating, you dig what I'm saying? And once that happened, once that was done, I came back out here, you dig? And it's been, it's been going on ever since, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
For sure.
How long after coming home did that first project come out, and what was the name of that project?
Truth be told, man, I think that was like, probably like 8 or 9 months, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't like my greatest, you dig what I'm saying? But I dropped it.
Welcome home party.
Yeah, I dropped that shit. I ain't have no help and put it out.
What kind of reception did you get from that, or feedback did you get from that?
For the people that knew me.
And was that? I'm sorry to cut you off. And was that a project that you sold, or was that kind of something that you was just handing out?
It was I uploaded it on TuneCore, and it was everywhere, iTunes, all that stuff. But I got a decent response from the people that was. That knew me, you dig what I'm saying? People that rock with me back in the day, they're like, yo, that shit was dope, I'm glad you back type shit, you feel me? So that's what I was expecting from it. Nothing crazy, but it was just like, yo, I'm glad you back. That's it.
That's what's up. And so you released Truth Be Told, which is a super dope name for somebody like coming, trying to, tell their story and kind of introduce themselves. That's a dope name for the project. And then what was the, I guess the inspiration for that project was just you kind of like releasing everything that you had been creating while you were away, right? Oh no, you said you came home and wrote all new stuff.
I kind of blended it.
Okay, okay.
I threw some of that old shit away and took this, and you know how it goes. But truth be told, it was just me speaking. It wasn't like I was bragging. I never do that. I don't like to try to talk about what I don't got. You dig? So it was just me telling the world like, yo, I'm Beanz. This is what it is. Truth be told. I'm broke, but I'm coming. You feel me? So that's how it was. You feel me?
And I know. Of course, I've never gone through that, but I used to make music, and I went through times when I lived in LA, I didn't really have anywhere to record until I met some people and met the studio, or met the dude running the studio on campus. But for a long time, I was just on the bus and on the train, just writing and just writing and just writing. And by the time I got to actually spit, I was like, no mistakes, everything was flawless. So that's why I'm asking, like, because I know, like, once you get to lock away and you get to practice and you get to rehearse, and once you finally get on the mic, it's like you go. And so I guess that's why I'm just kind of curious about it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, my whole style changed, man. Before I went in, I was rapping, but when I came out,
Storytelling.
It just changed up. Even the way my voice sounded,
That's
I
right.
couldn't even tap into the old me if I needed to. You know what I'm saying? In addition to that, it's like I like to rehearse anyways. You know, so when I go in there, you know, I'm gonna mess up. Ain't nobody perfect, but I like my shit to be. You know what I mean? I don't like to shake it all. I like to go up in there and knock that shit out for sure.
Right. And while we talking about going in and knocking out and creating, I asked one of the other artists that I interviewed, do you write your music, or are you one of the ones that's like, I don't write nothing, I just go in, what I come out with is what I come out with? How do you create?
I write my shit. Yeah, I can freestyle, we can do all that, but I'm gonna write my songs, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it should be taken serious, you know? And you going up in there just flamming shit, that's cool. You know, you can win a basketball game just shooting shots, but if you come up with a play, pick and roll or something, you know, that's a guarantee too.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real. Respect, bro. Respect. And so, Truth Be Told drops. How did you said it was received pretty well. What was the next project after that?
I came here, I dropped Too Filthy for the Radio with my boy Mookie D. You know what I'm saying? So that one right there was a record that I came up with all in the joint. I wrote the whole name, everything, you know, and then when I landed, shit, it was just about finding beats, waiting for my mans to get out, you know what I mean? Because I'm locked up, I get out, he locked up. What kind of shit is that, you know? So we put it together, man, and we dropped it for sure.
That's what's up. And say the name of that one again?
Too Filthy for the Radio.
I just want you to say all of these, so if anybody wants, they can go get the back catalog and listen to everything.
You already know.
Put the word out there, bro. And so, what did you do with that one? Same thing, TuneCore, all the normal places and everything?
Yeah, you know, it went out everywhere. That one's a slap, though. That was a straight West Coast banger, man. I had CDs, you know. This story's about niggas stealing CDs. They like the CD so much, and niggas stole the CD. You know what I'm saying? I steal all them bitches. You dig? Take them all. You dig? Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. Take all them shits.
And so you give a Mookie D, you make the next. Oh no, you said he was like, is he home now?
Yeah, he was locked up, and then I waited for him, you know what I'm saying? Because I had the project already in the cut. So when I got out, boom, I went to go see him. I found out the information, waited a little while, he got out, put him on it, and you know, we dropped that thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I should have asked this in the beginning. How did you come up with your name? Where did Beanz come from?
Oh man, so look, you remember homie Dante, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we chilling, man, and we just in his living room, and his grandma, rest in peace, she comes in there, and she says, "Who is your friend?" And she says, "Oh, that's Lorenzo." And she started laughing. She said, "Oh, he got a little old bean head." Man, from that point on, bro, everybody started calling me Beanhead. I'm getting the bottom. Man, listen, I'm getting all the jokes. Until one day I'm like, look, bro, all that shit gotta stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I started embracing it. You know, it changed from Beanhead to Bean to Beanz, and then I said, fuck it, throw a Z on that thing, a little swag.
Right.
So I'm Beanz now. That's it.
Okay, it's stuck. You turned the insult into a name.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So was after the second, pardon me, I'm stuttering like a mug. So the project that just came out right now, was this the most recent one? I'm sorry, was that the next one after Too Filthy for, what do you say the name of it was?
Too Filthy for the Radio.
Too Filthy for the Radio.
Right.
The project that you just released, is that the one that directly follows that one, or has it been something in between?
I dropped Robin Hood. That was like a solo project. I had a couple of features on there. You know, I had my boy YT featured on there. You know, we dropped G'd Up from the Feet Up. You know, that was a slapper. There's a couple more joints on there, but I threw something out just to let people know, like, look, bro, I don't, you know, no offense to nobody, but I don't need nobody on my records, bro. I can hold my own, you know what I'm saying? So I dropped Robin Hood, and then I think I took a while off, and then dropped a lot of singles last year. And this year, you know, I'm coming with straight heat, all projects, quality content. I'm not playing no games.
That's what's up.
No games.
That's what's up. And you said before kind of earlier on telling your story, you said you've been blessed enough to kind of tour around and do shows out of state. What's that been like? Or where have you done shows at? And then what's that life been like, kind of touring around and performing your music?
Man, I done been in dang juke joints, hole in the walls, bro. In the South, deep South, where it ain't, you know, you gonna have to show something, you know. Places that, you know, I'm in strip clubs, you know, I done been in places I ain't got no business being at. I'm from California. I don't know nobody out here, but you know, you got to take a chance to advance, man. So I definitely went through Georgia. I've done shows in Arizona, Florida, North Carolina, Texas. You know what I'm saying? We just came back from Texas. Shout out to Derek, you know, Loud. You know, we did that festival, killed it. You know, and it's a process being an independent artist, setting everything up yourself, but you gotta have it, you know what I'm saying? I've been to Miami too.
Dope.
Yeah, performing out there, you know what I mean? So, the Miami one was kind of crazy though, you dig?
How so?
They had the hurricane coming. You remember
Oh.
Dorian a few years ago? So they was shutting everything down, and it was packed. Man, you couldn't even. Man, that was one of the craziest venues I've ever been to for sure. For sure.
Right. How are you? How do you like? Is it your goal to ever have a record deal, or do you want to remain independent?
I like a record deal because I can take whatever they leverage me, and I can do my thing with it. So if you tell me you're gonna front me $1 million. If you tell me you're gonna front me $250,000 and tell me I gotta pay you, let me get that. Let me see what I can do with that. Look, if I tell you let me front you $250,000, you ain't gotta rap or nothing, what you gonna do?
We gotta talk about ownership. I be with that.
Exactly.
I be with it as long as I get to own my stuff. Like
Yeah.
you know what's funny? I was just telling somebody that because so I do this show. I have Link Up with Michael Flix, and I have my sports show on the mic with Michael Flix. And I've been doing it myself, like with my, you know what I'm saying, my network, Flix Media Network. And
Yo, shout out to you. You killing that, bro.
I appreciate that.
Yo, you killing it.
I
I had to
appreciate
tell my mans about you.
That means a lot, bro. I appreciate that. But I just recently moved my my sports show to this network called Dream Radio. It's delivering real entertainment and music. And I just moved my show over there, and my whole message and everything I've been preaching is about independence and do everything yourself. And somebody was actually just asking me about that. He's like, bro, you've been talking about do everything yourself, and I see you like you with Dream Radio. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like what you saying. It's like he didn't front me any money, but it's like the opportunity to spread out to more people, opportunity to expand and spread out to more people. When at the same time, I still own all my content. Like if I want to throw my videos anywhere, I can do that, and I don't have to talk to nobody about it.
Right.
Same thing with my audio. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, like if somebody was throwing a bag at me, I would want to take the bag, but I would also want to own my content as well. You know what I'm saying?
And that would probably be the biggest thing for me too, because I don't really like nobody like, yeah, bro, you gonna do this when I tell you gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like anybody to be in control of the type of stuff I put out. So it would be more so like they would have to trust in me to understand like, look, this guy's gonna do what he do. You feel me? So look, let's just bless him, let him do what he do, and let me get my cut back. You feel me? Plus whatever else you dig. So that would probably be the only way I do a record deal. You feel me? Other than that,
I feel it. It's definitely more work. It's definitely more work, and it's more stressful, and you end up way more tired when you're independent. But the return that you get on it financially, and the return that you get on it like psychologically, knowing that you put these plays in motion and these plays are working, there's no better feeling in my opinion.
Nah, man. Like right now, especially our area, you know what I'm saying, 760, we get overlooked.
Big
you
time.
know, if you ask anybody in the U.S. like, yo, you listen to Cali music, first they gon' L.A., then they might go to Bay. But ain't nobody gonna bring up San Diego, let alone North County. You see what I'm saying? If they bring up San Diego, like Nick Cannon or something, like, you know what I'm saying? No offense there, but it's like, man, we got a lot here, and we get overlooked, man, and it's hard not to be frustrated about it. You dig? Just because, you know, you grow these personal relationships with all these individuals, and it's just so hard to break through the barrier. You dig? So it's like, for me, I want to change that. You dig? I want to change it. I want to make sure that I'm able to put a name on it. So as an independent artist, yeah, it costs a lot of bread, bro. It costs a lot of thinking, late nights, shit. I was up till 5 last night. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you know. Night before that, I was up late too, but it's like, man, you gotta get stuff done, man, in order for you to bust through that door. And when we bust through that door, if I gotta be the face to do it, you, him, whoever, you know, come on after that. But somebody's gotta make that sacrifice, you feel me? So that's kind of how I feel about it.
I feel it, man. Them late nights gonna pay off, bro.
Hell yeah.
They gonna pay off, man. So what's let's get into the project that you just dropped. What's the name of that one?
Oh yeah, Solidified. You know, that's my shit.
Solidified. How long ago did that one come out?
I want to say March 17th.
Yeah, I was about to say super recently. Super recently. What's what kind of the reception you've been getting on that one? How's it feeling?
Man, I've been getting the DMs. I've been getting all that. Niggas love it. You know, people like it.
It's dope, bro. I listen to it. It's dope.
Yeah? What's your favorite joint? This how you test them right here if they listen to it.
Honestly, bro, to be real, the only artist that I really truly remember the names of their tracks is Nip and Hove, because they like them as my guys.
Oh yeah.
Anything else, I could just be like, I think it might have been the third one. I think it was the second one. So to be honest, I don't know no name, bro. I don't know, and I've only listened to the project one time, so I don't have any super takeaways, and I haven't gotten in depth with it. But I have heard it, and I did enjoy it.
You can't get nothing from it one time.
Never.
But
never.
First impressions of it wasn't bad.
Not at all. It was dope.
So that's what I'm taking. You know.
Yeah, for sure. And what's the name of that one? Say it again.
Solidified, man. That's everywhere, man. Just type it in. If you can't spell solidified, I'm sure that there's a spell check or something on your computer or phone or something. You get it right.
So what was how did you come up with the name for that project?
You know, that's just kind of what I stand by, man. Solidified is, you know, all the stuff that I've been through. You know, niggas can switch up, you can fold up, you can do this, but I still don't mind. You know, so I'm solid, you know. In all situations, you know, with the music, you know, it's so easy to quit. You know, when you start looking at them bills and you start understanding, like, look, bro, it's not just a little bit of money you got to put behind this. You got to put a bag. So in order to put a bag, you got to have a stupid bag, you know, and it's very easy to just cut that shit out. So I'm like, look, man, I'm solidified in this game, man. I'm not going nowhere. I've been doing this, and I want y'all to know that I ain't going nowhere no time soon. So that project was like me saying that, plus, you know, I'm solidified in this West Coast shit too, you dig? So if you listen to every one of them tracks, they all West Coast. You know, a lot of my music tends to sound, you know, like backpack rapper, East Coast, down South. But I want people to know that my roots is here, you dig? So that's what I wanted them to know. That's solidified all the way around.
That's dope, bro. I love that answer. That's dope. Who did you any features on that one?
Yeah, man.
Who you got on this one?
I had to get my right hand, man. YT West, man. You already know. YT West, man, that's my boy. So he's on everything. You know, and then I got my other homie, Too Much Finesse, you know what I'm saying? 3 S's.
I like him. I like him.
Yeah, he go in, man. Hey, look, the pressure, man, be putting, look, anytime he come in the booth, we throw him a track, we like, you got 15 minutes to write it. He knocked that shit out, jump in the booth, boom. He don't talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we always end up putting him on the spot, but we're going to try to switch that up. We're going to change that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I think that was all I have for you, man. I really just wanted to give you talk about everything, the whole story, obviously, but I also, like, for sure wanted to give you space to talk about and promote the new album, man. Is there anything else you want people to know about the new album? Anything else you want people to know about you, bro?
Yeah, man. Solidified, you know, that just dropped March 17th. We got more stuff coming. That's not the end. We got a video dropping real soon, next couple of weeks. We got Cold Cell dropping with Too Much. I got Chuck Taylor video dropping real soon, you know what I'm saying? 2021, man, it's a big year. You know, we got 3 EPs already in the pocket, ready to drop, you feel me? So we just letting y'all get a taste of this. We're gonna give y'all a taste of something else. We're gonna give y'all a taste of something else after that, you dig? And then we're gonna keep it pushing for sure.
And then with, you're a touring artist, and with the world kind of working back up, have you started kind of putting those plays in motion, booking more and more shows and stuff like that, or are you kind of holding off on that?
I'm kind of holding off. Before I go anywhere else out of state to try to book a show, man, I want to do something big for where we at. You know, because like I said, man, we keep getting overlooked, man. And it's so much talent. And it's so many. We got everything else that everybody else say they got, we got it right here. You know, and for us to be getting look is insane. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do. I'm going to put a show on for here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Off camera, we're gonna talk about that. I can help you put that plan in motion for sure.
For sure.
We're gonna do that. But it's been another episode of Link Over Michael Flix, man. My guy Beanz, I appreciate y'all tapping in. I appreciate you sitting down with me, bro.
For sure.
It's been a pleasure. Y'all keep rocking me, man. I appreciate y'all. We out.
Yes, sir.